The unfolding events of today have seen members of the Nigerian Labour Congress troop in numbers in various cities across the country to protest the poor living conditions and palpable hunger plaguing the Nigerian labour force and Nigerians in general. As earlier reported, the president of the NLC, Joe Ajaero, addressed newsmen earlier at the Lagos protests, stating their grievances while calling on the government to react swiftly to ease the plight of her citizens. The day saw various demonstrations across various states in the country, including Abuja, Lagos, Kanu, Osun, and Kaduna, with many more states promising to join the NLC-led demonstrations in subsequent days. We heard from the NLC chairman of these states and even the TUC chairman in the person of Felix Osifo. More recently, protests from the NLC branches in Oyo, Bauchi, Zamfara, and Abia states have been reported. Joining forces with the NLC at the Lagos protest was Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, as he answered newsmen while congratulating the members of the Nigerian Labour Congress for successfully exercising their rights to freedom of expression, despite threats from the government and the police. Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State also joined his people at the NLC protest in the state, urging them to exercise their constitutional rights. He also eschewed all forms of violence and asked that they conduct themselves in an orderly manner. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video.
The leadership and the entire members of the Nigerian Labour Congress for insisting on enforcing their rights to assemble peacefully and express themselves. What you have done today is a major victory in the annals of our history. The state, the Nigerian neo-colonial state, threatened that this protest would not take place today. The Attorney General of the Federation wrote to the police that what you are doing today will be contemptuous of court. We replied the government on behalf of the Nigerian Labour Congress. There is nothing contemptuous in enforcing your rights. You don't talk of law in an atmosphere of illegality. In this particular instance, you insisted on your rights. And that is why the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Viko, came out yesterday to say that not only will the police allow the protest, the police will protect the protesters. This is in line with Section 83, Subsection 4 of the Police Act, which is to the effect that if any group of Nigerians want to protest, the police must provide security. Great Nigerian people, just like we're preparing for this protest, yesterday, the federal government announced its intention to implement the Oronsanye report. Great Nigerian people, in case you are not aware of the implication of that report, it's a 12-year-old report. The government has decided to pick it up from the dustbin, which it was consigned to by the Jonathan and Buhari administration. What the government wants to do, great Nigerian people, in implementing that report, not less than 100,000 people will lose their jobs. We are therefore telling the government, we are saying to the government, if you want to reduce the cost of governance in Nigeria, it is not by implementing Oronsanye report. Let me tell you, Oronsanye did with study 262 agencies of government. Today, Nigeria has 1,360 ministries and parastatals. So where are you going to start from? So Nigerian workers must insist. Hello, police. Can you take it easy?
I came here to let the workers know that peaceful protest is your right. I am also a Nigerian like yourself. But this is our state. This is our state. Go ahead with your peaceful protest. But please let me say this. We need to fix our economy. This is not the time for us to keep pointing fingers. It is the time to pull together as a people and solve our problems. When people say, oh, Sheima today is part of them. I have only been in public service for 5 years of my entire life. I am 56. And I can say that in 5 years, this has been a listening government. Why not saying I can be 100%, but I've listened to you and we've tried our best. I listened to NLC President this morning before I left the house. The Central State has paid the wage award. In Oyo State, we started paying in October, we paid in November, we paid in December, we paid in January, we paid in February. Please, I am begging you, this problem, it will be over. We had SAP riot in 1989 in this country. We know the end. What you want is bring everything that you think we can do in our state. Bring it to me. We will sit down, look at it, and act in the best interest of our state. Please remain peaceful. You can protest as much as you want. I will also let the president know. I will let the president know there's hunger, there's anger in the land. That will be resolved.
We are telling the government, allow us to breathe. Yes. And we are telling the government, please, make things easier for workers. Yes, sir. We cannot condone it anymore. Yes. And that is why today, the NEC session decided that 27th and 28th of this month, that is today and tomorrow, has been set aside for workers of Nigeria to protest against this unbearable hardship in the nation. And that is why the Abia workers, we are joining our fellow comrades all over the nation to buttress this point that it is no longer acceptable by us that cost of living should make to come down, that government should reduce the price of fuel, and that cost of living should be made to be low, cheaper, where the ordinary man will be able to contend with it. We say enough is enough. That is why today we want to join all our counterparts all over the nation to tell the government of Tinubu that we are not slaves, that we deserve to breathe, that workers, we are part of Nigeria, and we also contributed immensely to the wealth of this nation. We say everybody, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, and we say no to it. That is why Abia State, NLC, and our teaming public, all the affiliated unions under NLC this morning, we want to go out in accordance with the national directive to protest, peaceful demonstration, peaceful protest, to tell the government, to tell the whole world, to tell the Abia citizen that we are feeling their pains. It is not only civil servants the old women in the market, the old women in the communities, the old women in the villages. All of us are suffering the same thing.
This protest is what? Peaceful. The protest is what? Peaceful. And it must be peaceful. So the first rule of engagement of this protest is you should put at the back of your mind that it is peaceful. For that, we have a committee on ground, the planning committee, and they have set rules. Number one, we are not going to allow any person to join the procession while they don't have union attire, because we are afraid of infiltration. You must be identified. Even if you are to join us, the leader of your under branch must identify you, because it must be peaceful.
Yes.
Equally, we intend to limit the number. That's why you can see they are not very much, because we want it to be coordinated. We want it to be really peaceful. While we are going, the state administrative council members within the first floor. Are you with me? Yes.
Ibrahim, I'm the chairman, Kanu Council of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, as well as the assistant secretary of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Kanu.
Okay, tell us why you are here.
We are here because the NUJ is an affiliate union under the umbrella of the Nigerian Labour Congress. In Kano, we have 39 unions that are affiliated to the NLC, which the NUJ is one. And as you can see, it's a directive that we get from the national body of the NLC, and indeed also from the national headquarters of the NUJ, to be part of this process to protest the hardship being experienced by Nigerians.
What are the demands?
Well, demands virtually is it cuts across all sectors of human endeavor. What we are demanding is for at least Nigerians to have support, for Nigerians to have relief, so that they will have a decent living. The situation has gotten worse. That living, it's very hard these days.
Any other question? Yes. Even after this demonstration, everything still goes normal. What's the next thing?
Well, we wouldn't say, as you know, we are working under the directive of the national headquarters of the NLC, and this decision was taken at the highest decision-making body of the Congress, which is the National Executive Council. So whatever happens will be determined by the National Executive Council of the NLC, which is the highest decision-making body. Of course.
Thank you very much.
Comrade, my name is Comrade Chidi, the Secretary Nigerian Labour Congress, Kano State Council.
Tell us why you are gathering here.
We are gathering here today under the directive of the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC National Headquarters, and equally the decision we have taken from the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Kano State, to embark on a nationwide protest.
What are your demands?
Our demands are the hardship the Nigerian workers are in, Kano State workers are in, and the citizens of Nigeria are in. That is our demand. The demand is the government, the federal government, should do something about the situation of our country today.
What are the things specifically that you get the federal government?
Specifically,
with regards to wages?
The specific things is that all of you are fully aware of the situation of our country today. Higher cost of foods, higher cost of living, and everything in Nigeria is on a higher cost. The life generally is very, very highly. Today the living wage, which is the 30,000 naira, cannot even buy a bag of rice. Today, a bag of Indomie, a packet of Indomie is 18,000 naira in our own country. Where are we today? Where is the living wage? Where is the minimum wage of 30,000 naira? So that is why the leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress took a decision to come out in mass with all the citizens and all the leadership of the various industrial unions in Kano State in making sure that we protest the outrage hardship Nigerians and the insecurity that Nigerians are facing in our country.
Your TUC counterparts have opted out of this protest. What implication will this have on the struggle? Are you not divided?
It doesn't have any implication. We are all one. Together we are one with TUC. For them to opt out, they have their own reason, and the reason is best known to them. So their opting out cannot even stop us from what we are doing. Thank you.
We want the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to find solution to it as a matter of urgency, whether he likes it or not. He's elected there to protect life and property of Nigeria citizens. For that reason, the hunger that we are all passing through today can no longer go to market and buy food the way we want to buy. Bag of rice this day is now 90,000, and that of Nigeria not even the foreign one. And the pot of what do you call it? That's it. This woman used to sell curry, which is 2,000 naira before. So it's now 5,000 for sale. A fish that we normally buy for 500, it's now 1,500, 2,000. So to 2,500. These are the reasons why we are protesting today. And this protest is going to be very peaceful, and it's for today and tomorrow. Comrades, I want to use this opportunity to advise every one of us. We are moving from here now straight to Government House. And once we get to Government House, we will end it there. And by tomorrow, we will also assemble here again. As we move here tomorrow, we will also tell you people the area we will touch before we also dispatch ourselves tomorrow. Once more, I thank every one of you that is here today. Let us do it peacefully. And from my own answer, I've seen some of our states, they started their own. We have to connect here. We are moving from here now to Stampede Road. Stampede Road to Government House. Isoleto! In Africa! In Africa! Isoleto!
When this government come in, the bag of rice was less than 30,000. Now the bag of rice is above 70,000, and the salary wasn't increased, and the palliative that was shared with them their personal self, and also look at the situation of insecurity. For we here in the State, without even government intervention, if you can go to your business and your farming, you can survive. But you cannot access your farm. You cannot access village market.
I'm going to extend the message as delivered. And I will assure also that His Excellency will continue the good work. He has been maintaining the relationship, the cordial relationship with the workforce. Dr. Dauda Lawal is here to work. Is here to support the civil servant, the entire populace of Zamfara State.
The essence of this event today is the harsh economic situation in Nigeria. This came as a result of the removal of oil subsidy on the 29th of May 2023. Oil pump price was 197 naira. After the removal, it increased to 530. And it eventually increased to 617. Today, I'm sad to tell you there is more than 700 naira per liter of PMS. And when you look at the negative implicative effect of it on the economy in the country, you don't need anybody to tell you. Because of the high prices in goods and services in the country, everybody is facing the harsh condition. Parents and the students and the children, everybody. All the journalists as well, I know everybody is facing it. Either you buy the fuel directly or you pay transport. Either you are affected directly or indirectly, you are affected. So you don't need anybody to tell you. Once you are in Nigerian, you are in Nigeria, you know that situations are not the same. And we want to express our grievances to the federal government of Nigeria to do the needful before it goes beyond control. If you look at other states, they've already started the demonstration. Ours is peaceful. For for the time being. And we want the government to come into the situation and rescue the situation before it goes out of control. So what we are trying to do is, a cushioning effect, remedy of what we think the government will call. They should call the necessary institutions to checkmate the situation that's going out of control.
Okay, sir, we understand the issues, but it looks as if Nigerians or Plateau don't understand this issue because the mobilization is poor. What do you have to say about that?
The mobilization is not poor, in as much as we want to do it, we want to equally take in charge of the security of the state to the best of our ability. Because you want to protect the interests of the people, you don't go beyond it and destroy it at the same time. We still want to do it and remain within the same state. We have not just recovered from the crisis attack from Bokos, Barikiladi and Mangu local governments. You are equally aware that there were attempts in part of Jos on Friday last week. So the mobilization is to the best of our ability to express our grievances to the federal government, not only to the Plateau state government. So mobilization, what we are saying is we don't want that all Plateau indigenes should come out on this. We alone can send the message across. Other states can do it and collectively we send our message. It's not as if we are fighting the government. We are expressing our grievances. So the mobilization is not coming out to go and say what to go and fight. No. So that's why we're here today.
Location. Hello?
Solidarity. They have taken unto millions that they never turn to end. But without a friend, a puzzle, not a single will can turn. We can break.
country. We are saying enough is enough. Saying we have been subjected to primary socio-economic situation. We are saying the minimum wage is not enough to buy a bag of rice. And so we need to move. We need to make a statement. Secondly, the State Executive Council members, the chairman and secretaries of all the affiliates of Nigerian Labour Congress will be in the second row. Then the remaining lines and rows will be for members to provide solidarity and support. And nobody is allowed to go in front of the banner we are taking, because the banner is taking a message. So even if you want to use your phone to snap or to record the activity, please don't hesitate to stay behind. Or you can go at the edge of the procession, you take your picture. But nobody should be in the front of the procession. And no motorcycle for now. No motorcycle is allowed to be in the front of the banner. And we're taking this honorable procession right away from this secretariat. We're going along Independence Way. We'll head to the State House of Assembly. Then we'll call. Once we don't have any paper.
Where was that?
Gunshot in the air, what you say? Nigeria, everything's saka. Come on, this one, suffer. Gunshot in the air, Nigeria, everything's